Good day, everyone. My name is Wilma van Staden, and today we will be looking at the digital transformation in Southern Africa, shaping education for sustainable development. So, what is education for sustainable development, and how is that linked with STEAM? Africa faces numerous interconnected challenges that threaten its sustainable development, including high levels of poverty, food insecurity, unemployment, and climate change impacts. However, the continent also holds immense potential due to its richness in natural and cultural resources, alongside the resilience and creativity of its people. Agenda 2063 sets out a vision for Africa's transformation, aiming to harness the potential while addressing vulnerabilities. It emphasizes the need for inclusive growth, sustainable development, and technological innovations to uplift Africa's nations. In this context, education for sustainable development plays a critical role in equipping learners and students and other community members with the necessary skills and knowledge to drive sustainable progress. By integrating ESD with Africa's digital transformation strategy, we can build a future where education supports not only economic growth but also resilience against environmental and social challenges, guiding the continent towards achieving the goals outlined in Agenda 2063. Africa is the most youthful continent, and by 2025, half of the world's children will live in Africa. How can digital transformation support children and young people to live and work in a more complex world under rapidly changing conditions? Digital transformation plays a vital role in preparing children and young people to navigate and thrive in an increasingly complex and fast-changing world. So by a digital transformation provides access to information and knowledge. With digital tools, young people have unparalleled access to vast amounts of information, educational resources, enabling them to learn beyond traditional classrooms. Digital transformation also develops critical thinking and problem-solving skills, as digital technologies promote active learning, encouraging students to engage with interactive platforms and stimulate critical thinking. It also equips the future-ready skills, as the future of work is increasingly reliant on digital literacy, coding, artificial intelligence, and data and analytics. By integrating digital transformation in education, young people are equipped with these essential skills, empowering them to enter a competitive workforce confidently. And also digital transformation enables us to foster collaboration and global connection, as these tools break down geographical barriers, allowing youth to collaborate with peers worldwide. This exposure to diverse perspectives and solutions enhances their ability to work in global and multicultural settings, a key advantage in a modern interconnected economy. And it also provides us with tools for resilience and adaptability that will help us for the future, especially in the demand of a workforce capable of continuous learning and adaptations. So digital transformation enables young people to develop mindsets of flexibility and resilience, essential qualities for success in an ever-changing environment. So what is education for sustainable development? This is a definition from UNESCO that I like the best because it explains it so clearly. ESD empowers members of a community to make informed decisions, take responsible actions for environmental integrity, economic viability, and a just society for present and future generations, while respecting cultural diversity. Education for sustainable development foregrounds the development of socially and economically thriving citizens in a healthy environment. It also develops ethics of care for self, others, and the community life. Digital transformation is integral to the achievement of sustainable development goals, particularly in addressing global challenges like poverty, inequality, and environmental sustainability. Through technologies like artificial intelligence, big data, and the Internet of Things, we can enhance monitoring systems, improve decision-making processes, and drive innovation in sectors such as healthcare, education, and climate action. This integration do not only accelerate progress, but also ensures a more efficient use of resources, creating more resilient and adaptive systems. In Africa, the digital transformation is critical for bridging the digital divide and advancing the continent's development goals. Initiatives such as the African Union's Connect 2030 agenda aim to harness the power of information and communication technologies to foster economic growth, ensure inclusive digital access, and tackle urgent environmental and social issues. By empowering communities with digital tools, African nations can more effectively implement the SDGs, paving the way for sustainable and equitable development across the continent. Digital transformation in Africa refers to the integration of digital technologies into various sectors such as education, healthcare, agriculture, and governance. It aims to enhance connectivity, drive economic growth, address social challenges. By expanding access to the Internet, promoting digital literacy, and using tools like mobile platforms and data analytics, African nations can bridge the digital divide, fostering innovation and achieve sustainable development goals. This transformation is crucial for overcoming infrastructure gaps and promoting inclusive development across the continent. The key technologies that can drive digital transformation in Africa include mobile technology, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, blockchain that ensures the transparency and security in financial services and governance, and cloud computing that provides scalable, cost-effective digital infrastructure for businesses and education. So why does digital transformation matter in Africa? Digital transformation is vital in promoting education for sustainable development and advancing the circular economy in Africa. By leveraging digital tools, education for sustainable development fosters innovation in sustainability education, equipping students with the skills needed to address environmental challenges. Digital transformation enhances the circular economy by optimizing resource management, reducing waste, and encouraging the reuse of materials. Students gain the knowledge to apply these principles in real-world contexts, fostering sustainable practices, entrepreneurship, and contributing to the green economy, which is key to Africa's future development. So let's have a look at the digital transformation policies in Africa. Africa's digital transformation policies focus on leveraging technology to drive sustainable economic growth, bridge the digital divide, and enhance access to education, healthcare, and financial service. These key initiatives include improving digital infrastructure, fostering innovation, and expanding digital skills amongst all citizens. The African Union's Digital Transformation Strategy for Africa 2020 to 2030 aims to build an inclusive digital economy, ensuring that digital tools contribute to social equity, environmental sustainability, and economic progress across the continent. The policy also addresses cybersecurity, data governance, and the capacity building for digital integration. The Southern African Digital Transformation Strategy is linked to the African Digital Transformation Strategy, and this aims to bridge the digital divide by improving connectivity, digital literacy, and e-governance. The strategy also emphasizes data protection, cybersecurity, and creating a digital economy that supports entrepreneurship and employment. Its goal is to ensure that digital technologies contribute to sustainable development and empowers communities across the region. The Digital Transformation Strategy for Africa outlines key priorities to ensure that digital technologies drive sustainable development across the continent. So the key points again are building digital infrastructure, promoting digital skills and literacy, fostering innovation and entrepreneurship, enhancing data governance and cybersecurity, developing an inclusive digital economy, supporting e-governance and e-services. So this is by advancing digital governance to improve the efficiency and transparency of public services, including health, education, and financial services. Sustainability and environmental considerations, using digital tools to support sustainable development, reduce carbon footprints, and integrate environmentally friendly technologies. The Digital Transformation Strategy in Africa faces several key challenges that may hinder the successful implementation. So, limited digital infrastructure. Many regions, particularly rural and remote areas, lack reliable internet access, electricity, and digital infrastructure, making it difficult to bridge the digital divide. It's also a high cost of connectivity. Most of the internet access and digital devices remain prohibitive for a large portion of the population, limiting the reach of digital services and inclusion. Low levels of digital literacy. Many citizens, especially in underserved areas, lack the necessary digital skills to take full advantage of online tools and services, creating barriers to participation in the digital economy. Cybersecurity and data protection concerns. Weak cybersecurity frameworks and limited data governance expose both governments and citizens to the risk of cyber attacks and data breaches. There's also inconsistent regulations and policies across African countries that creates challenges in harmonizing efforts for digital transformation, particularly in the cross-border e-commerce and data management. And then there's barriers in the financial investment areas, as there is a lack of sufficient investment in digital infrastructure and innovation, which hampers the development and scaling of digital projects across the continent. So another challenge is unemployment and skills mismatch. While digital transformation creates new opportunities, there is a mismatch between the skills young people are learning and the demand of a digital economy, leaving many unemployed and underemployed. Socio-economic inequality. Marginalized groups, including women, persons with disabilities, and those living in poverty, often face greater barriers to digital access, limiting the inclusivity of a strategy. And then the rapid growth of digital infrastructure can have negative environmental consequences, such as increased energy consumption and e-waste, which need to be addressed in line with Sustainable Development Goals. STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts and Mathematics. It is an educational approach that integrates these subjects to foster creativity, innovation, critical thinking and problem-solving skills. STEAM emphasizes the importance of combining technical disciplines with the arts, encouraging the interdisciplinary learning that nurtures a well-rounded skill set necessary for the modern workforce by blending creativity and analytical skills. STEAM prepares students to address complex real-world challenges, particularly in fields like technology, design, and sustainability. So STEAM in Africa's digital transformation strategy recognizes the importance of STEAM education in driving innovation and equipping young Africans with the skills necessary for the fourth industrial revolution. The strategy emphasizes the following points regarding STEAM. To promoting STEAM education, so the strategy advocates for the strengthening of STEAM fields to develop a workforce that is proficient in both technical and creative disciplines. Enhancing digital skills. So STEAM education is seen as essential for building digital literacy and technical proficiencies across the continent, helping young people to engage with new technologies such as artificial intelligence, robotics, and data analytics. It also for innovation and entrepreneurship. By promoting STEAM, the strategy aims to nurture creative thinking and problem-solving skills, which are key to the fostering of innovation and entrepreneurial ventures that contribute to Africa's economic growth. Inclusion and gender equality. The strategy also encourages inclusive access to STEAM education, especially for marginalized groups such as women, girls, aiming to reduce gender disparities in fields like science and technology. So what is the role of digital transformation in higher education institutes? So the impact of digital transformation on higher education have three main things. So it can reshape learning methods, as digital transformation introduces new learning modalities, such as online courses, virtual classrooms, and interactive platforms, enabling personalized, flexible, and accessible education for students across the diverse regions. And also for the curriculum design, universities are integrating digital tools into their curriculum, offering programs on data science, artificial intelligence, and other emerging technologies. This not only equips students with relevant skills, but also promote interdisciplinary learning. Administrative efficiency. Automation of administrative processes such as enrollment, student records, and resources management enhance operational efficiency. Universities can allocate more time to academic improvement rather than manual tasks, improving overall educational quality. Digital literacy play an important role in the whole process of digital transformation, especially at university level, as this also equips students for the digital world. Industries increasingly adopt digital technologies. Digital literacy is becoming a critical skill. Students need proficiency in using digital tools, platforms, and technologies to remain competitive in the job market. Lifelong learning and adaptability. Digital literacy fosters adaptability, encourages students to be lifelong learners who can quickly acquire new skills and knowledge as technology evolves. This is essential in a rapid changing global economy. And it also bridges the digital divide by ensuring students from all backgrounds have access to digital education and resources. Universities can help bridge the digital divide, promoting equity and inclusion in education and the workforce. Digital transformation can also provide sustainable campus initiatives through digital tools, such as e-learning, and then energy management. Universities can leverage digital technologies such as smart energy grids or IoT devices to monitor and optimize energy use on campus, reducing carbon footprint and operational costs. The e-learning platform significantly reduces the need for physical infrastructure and materials, but also it's a possibility then to be able to provide access to learning to more people and making education more sustainable and scalable. And digital resource sharing, universities are shifting towards digital libraries and cloud-based systems to minimize paper use and promote resources sharing across institutions. This not only reduces waste, but also enhances the collaboration and access to knowledge globally. Looking at digital agricultural tools and digitalization of climate-smart agriculture as a case study of digitalization, we see that digital agricultural tools such as mobile phones, drones, sensors, and farm management software help smallholder farmers monitor crops, predict weather patterns, and manage resources efficiently. These technologies support precision farming and enhance productivity. Digitalization of climate-smart agriculture includes the integration of digital agricultural tools in climate-smart agriculture that helps farmers adapt to climate change, reduce greenhouse gas emission, and increase resilience. The digital agricultural tools provide real-time data, improve decision-making, and enhance sustainability in agriculture. This case study in Bona East, Ghana, exemplifies digital transformation in agriculture by showcasing how smallholder farmers are incorporating digital agricultural tools like radios, mobile phones, and more advanced technologies to enhance climate-smart agriculture practices. Despite the widespread use of simpler tools, there is a gap in an adoption of complex tools like drones and sensors due to the high cost of this equipment, limited access, and digital illiteracy. The transformation aims to enhance agricultural productivity and resilience to climate change through digitalization. In this case, over 1,200 farmers are surveyed, and the research team comprised experts such as Philip Tetif, Abdul Rahim, and others. The study highlighted the need for increased training, capacity building, and investment through public-private partnerships to make advanced digital tools more accessible to farmers. These efforts aim to improve the adoption of digital tools and foster more inclusive, sustainable agricultural practices across rural communities in Africa. In Mozambique, several initiatives are integrating sustainable development goals with digital transformation to support the country's development. The key initiatives include the Digital Governance of Economy project. This World Bank-supported project focuses on improving digital infrastructure and cybersecurity, which aligns with the SDG 9 of Industry, Innovation and Infrastructure. It aims to bridge digital connectivity, which is crucial for equitable economic growth and the digital inclusion of marginalized populations. This initiative also helps enhance public services like healthcare and education, aligning with the SDG 3 of good health and well-being and SDG 4, quality education. The second one is e-governance service. Mozambique is advancing e-government systems that digitize public services and improve efficiency in sectors such as tax collection, social services, and agriculture. This supports the SDG 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions, by enhancing governance and transparency through digital transformation. The Rural Science and Technology Park is located in Maputo. This hub fosters digital entrepreneurship and innovation. It supports Mozambique's goal of building digital economy, contributing to SDG 8, decent work and economic growth, by creating jobs in the technical sector, as well as SDG 9, innovation and infrastructure. Maluana Park is a tech hub and data center supporting e-governance strategy and promoting digital solutions for public administration. This aligns again with the Sustainable Development Goal 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities, by creating a digital connected environment that supports sustainable urbanization efforts. There are key examples of digital transformation initiatives at Mozambican universities, particularly in the realm of e-learning and digital education. For instance, the Catholic University of Mozambique has been in the forefront, integrating platforms like Moodle into the teaching processes to enhance online learning. The shift, accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic, represents a major transition in the country's higher education landscape, enabling remote and blended learning models. Challenges remain, however, with infrastructure, digital literacy, and resource accessibility posing significant hurdles. To address these issues, multilateral projects like the Digital Governance and Economic Project, supported by the World Bank, focuses on improving digital connectivity, cybersecurity, and capacity building in Mozambique. These efforts aim to make digital tools more accessible to students and faculty, promoting a more sustainable and inclusive higher education system in the country. For a case study of Mozambican e-learning initiatives in university, I draw upon the Catholic University of Mozambique. In an article, it also stipulates that they adopted Moodle as a learning management system to facilitate online and blended learning, and that there was a shift to digital platforms that accelerated during the COVID-19 pandemic, allowing students and faculty to engage in remote education. Challenges that they face are the ones that the broader University of Mozambique are also facing: infrastructure issues, digital literacy, challenges for both students and educators that requires more training on using digital tools effectively, and resource gaps, as many institutions still struggle with acquiring and implementing necessary digital infrastructure for e-learning. So what is the future of digital transformation in Southern Africa? Well, there is accelerating connectivity, and Southern Africa is expanding its digital infrastructure with major investments in broadband, mobile connectivity, and data centers. Projects like Facebook to Africa cable will enhance the internet access. Digital skills for the future. There are many digital literacy programs that are growing, and it plays an important role in the digitalization of Africa. Governments and private entities are working together to build a tech-savvy workforce that can adapt to AI, artificial intelligence, blockchain, and emerging technologies, ensuring that youth and women play a central role in digital economy. We also see that there are emerging tech ecosystems that are innovative hubs and digital startups such as the Royal Science and Technology Park in Eswatini and Maluana Park in Mozambique that are shaping the region's tech ecosystems. These hubs will drive to job creation and economic growth in sectors like fintech, e-commerce, and green tech. Digital transformation can also support the integration of sustainable development goals in our Southern African countries. So it can improve education with SDG 4. Digital platforms like e-learning tools are making education more accessible. Initiatives in Mozambique and Eswatini are working to connect rural schools and universities' high-speed internet, closing the educational gap between urban and rural areas. The sustainable industry innovations. And by investing in digital infrastructure, Southern African countries are supporting sustainable economic growth and fostering innovations. Initiatives like Mozambique's digital governance and economic projects are promoting innovation through better connectivity and cybersecurity. And for climate action, digital tools such as precision agriculture and climate-smart technologies are helping Southern African countries address climate change, improve food security, and support sustainable farming practices. Digital platforms offers real-time data that helps farmers adapt to changing weather patterns. How can you play a role in improving digital transformation in Southern Africa? Well, you can advocate for digital literacy and education, and take part in the digital literacy program and promote e-learning platforms. You can develop innovative solutions, leveraging technology for social change, create digital applications or platforms that solve real problems in areas like healthcare, agriculture, and education, and participate in hackathons and tech competitions. Join innovation challenges that focus on digital solutions for development. These platforms actually encourages problem solving and can help create scalable projects that benefit the broader community. And remember to advocate for policy reforms, raise awareness about digital rights, and promote university collaboration. And focus on sustainable development, integrating sustainable development goals into digital projects, like for example, design tech projects that contribute to the sustainable development goals, such as using digital platforms to promote environmental sustainability or reduce inequality. And remember to also promote digital inclusion. Ensure that digital tools and platforms are accessible to all, especially marginalized and rural communities, to foster inclusive development and drive progress and digital economy. By actively participating in these initiatives, university students and staff can play a significant role in advancing digital transformation in Southern Africa and creating a more inclusive digital future. I hope that this session was insightful. Please feel free to go back to the slides, and if you have any questions, please contact me. Have a wonderful day.